Hey guys, sorry I look like such a mess. It's obviously been 2 weeks since I've posted on here and a lot has happened. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and tens and hundreds and thousands and hundreds of thousands and so on of black people have been killed for no reason within the whole history of this country, and it sucks. And it sucks when you're a black person and everything is just against you. But the past couple of days I've been feeling more hope since the charge has been lifted to second degree, and the other officers have been charged as well, and now Breonna's case is being opened up again, and I just am praying that justice is served for everyone who's been innocently murdered by these awful, ignorant, evil police officers. And if you guys want to help, I'm leaving a link that is a huge Google Doc of tons of petitions, tons of funds, and just lots of ways to educate yourself. So please make sure to click that link and help any way you can. And I just wanted to make a video that's lighthearted. I'm not really good with my words, so I wouldn't know what to say if I made a full video on this. But obviously Black Lives Matter. If you're being silent, you're helping the problem. Not being racist isn't enough. You need to speak up. You need to be an ally. And we have to make change. And it's gonna happen. I feel like it's coming. So we just have to keep going and we have to keep fighting. Past this week, we have to always keep pushing, and you always need to stand up for what's right, or else nothing's gonna change. So with that said, click the link in my bio. And I hope you guys are all doing well, and let's hopefully lift our spirits just a little bit. Love you. Yeah, hi everybody, it's me, Leah. Welcome back to my channel. You may have read the title of this video. We all know that I am an avid lover of One Direction. I used to hate them when I first knew about them, and then I watched the documentary that they did on Nickelodeon. I watched Harry cry when he searched Harry on Google, and I was like, that poor boy Harry, I love him, maybe. And then I started watching One Direction funny moments in the video diaries, and it was just a downward spiral from there. You can ask my sister. These walls used to be covered in One Direction posters. It took over my life, it really did. I don't know how I got out of that because I was deep. I was very, very deep. I am always right about everything that I think and see and know. I'm going to decide. My lash is wonky. It's my first day doing makeup in a week. Just cut me some slack, okay? I am going to decide which One Direction song is the best One Direction song of them all. It's crazy because you're like, that's impossible. You can't choose. And I'm also a Libra. So how? I will find a way, and whatever I choose will be correct. I'm gonna take what Eugene says from the Try Guys when he does his ranking videos. He says, I'm wrong, I'm right, you're wrong, shut up. And those are my rules. This is the bracket. First, we have Story of My Life versus Another World. I feel like that's mean because that's like a single versus like a hidden treasure. I'll lift you up, I'll never stop. For the feeling, and I mean, Story of My Life is good. It wasn't one of my favorite singles but it kind of was. It was a good one though. Story of my life, you know, it was good. But I think I have to choose Another World. It's like the feelings of when I initially started listening to One Direction, and it feels good in my heart. This is like choosing my favorite child, you know? But not really. Is If I Could Fly versus Where Do Broken Hearts Go? Okay, this one's kind of easy. Wait, we gotta break it down. Well, If I Could Fly, it's absolutely beautiful because of Harry Styles, because he opens it with that, if I could fly, and his raspiness, I'll be coming right, you know? And it just sounds really good. Like when he goes, I'm missing half of me. But then also Where Do Broken Hearts Go is like, well, the lyrics just kind of hit. But like, also, I feel like the production on that song is really, really terrible. I feel like that's one of the songs I recorded in the hotel with the mattresses. Cause like the beginning where it's like, it just sounds really bad quality to me. And I feel like that's one of the songs they did with the mattresses in the corner of their hotel rooms when they were on tour, being overworked. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna choose Where Do Broken Hearts Go because that was my initial thought. But If I Could Fly is beautiful because of Harry. So maybe if that song was just Harry's song, it would win. Oh my gosh, wait. Now I have to choose between Another World and Where Do Broken Hearts Go. This is really funny. And you might think that Where Do Broken Hearts Go has to win because like I feel like conceptually and lyrically it's better, but Another World is such a bop. I lift you up, I'll never stop. It's just good, okay? Another World wins between those two. That's what's happening. Fireproof versus Little Black Dress. This is so easy. Fireproof wins because Fireproof, just the production and like the vibe, like the maybe, it's not like jazz, but like it just gives me such good energy. It makes me think of fall, orange and yellow and red and like just pretty fall things. When I think of Little Black Dress, it just gives me like, I think white. I think of like a white room, just like white. And I'm like, yeah. Fireproof is just a vibe that I've never been able to shake. And like the first time I heard it, I was like, this is it. That's album 4. It's gonna be beautiful. What a Feeling versus Tell Me a Lie. What a feeling to be right here. That song is really good, but Tell Me a Lie is like, tell me I'm a screwed up mess, that I never listen. Tell Me a Lie wins, I don't care. Y'all gonna hate me, it's just, I'm literally just paying attention to all the old songs.
So I failed to finish the first quadrant, but basically I chose Fireproof, so it was Fireproof against Another World, and then I chose Another World as the top of the first quadrant, which I disagree with now, even though it's only been a day later. I don't know what I was thinking. Bye.
No. Ready to Run versus Say Mistakes. I love both of these songs. I used to cry to Say Mistakes, okay? I used to wake up in the mornings, 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning before school, and I would just listen to One Direction and I would be emo at 6 in the morning to Say Mistakes. Play, play, play all the same. And I'm like, I'm not even in a relationship with anyone. And I'm like, this is so real. It's so real. I am so emo to One Direction. But then Ready to Run is like, it would make me run if I really wanted to. I have to choose Say Mistakes. Now we're choosing between Gotta Be You and Loved You First. Just the whole entire like first One Direction album, I used to be depressed to. And I wasn't depressed, but like I would pretend like I was to it. I was just a 12-year-old pretending to be sad, but I had nothing to be sad about. You know what I mean? Loved You First is absolutely stellar. It is just out of this world spectacular. I've been waiting all this time to finally say, yeah, Loved You First wins, period. So now we have to choose between Loved You First and Say Mistakes. In like my emo-ness, I should choose Say Mistakes, but I also just feel like Love You First is like good. I'm hearing Loved You First in my head, so I'm gonna say Love You First wins that one. This is gonna take so long. Oh no. Last First Kiss versus 18. I don't know, something about Last First Kiss, it just hits so beautifully. But also Zayn and 18 is like superior vocals, like kiss me where I lay down my... Okay, I choose 18. You and I versus Over Again. When Louis starts spitting those bars, it's Over Again, period. Between 18 and Over Again wins easily. Now that means we have to choose between Loved You First and Over Again. And Over Again wins between those two easily. I honestly can't remember what song I chose in the first round. Now I think it's Another World versus Over Again. Over Again. So that was the first big block. Now we got a fourth of it done. Round 2. Sorry I'm slouching. This is just hard for my body. Thanks for understanding. You have no choice. No Control versus I Should've Kissed You. I should've kissed you. Is there somebody else on your mind? I really think the lyrics on that song are absolute trash, at least in the chorus. But I think I'm gonna have to say No Control wins. Sorry about it. Happily versus Act My Age. Happily. Don't even have to question that. Act My Age is...
That is the worst One Direction song.
I probably haven't listened to that song over 5 times. And now we choose between No Control and Happily. Happily easily wins because it just feels so good to hear. Because it's called Happily. And I saw them sing that and I remember like how it sounded live. Okay, history versus change your ticket. Watching you get dressed versus with my head. I'm gonna say change your ticket because it's just really kind of sexy. That was like One Direction trying to be like PG-13. Kiss You versus Stand Up. These are both really cheesy One Direction songs. Yeah, I fully support them 100%. Zayn really goes off and Stand Up, and I think for that I'm gonna have to say Stand Up. I'm only here cause you stole my heart. I love Zayn. So now we choose between Stand Up and Change Your Ticket, and Stand Up wins easily. So now we're choosing between Happily and Stand Up. Because Stand Up was good because it was like the first era of 1D and it was like just really good quality song. But Happily, that was like whenever I was getting older in high school, and like it just was a feel-good song, and like 4 is just my fall album and it just really hit for me. I want to say Happily, but it has to be Stand Up. It's gonna be an old song that's gonna win, I already know. Better Than Words versus Everything About You. Listen to me, kids, listen to me. Better Than Words is good because of Niall's verse and how he performed it on stage when he said, you make me wanna, and you know what he did. I know what he did and you know what he did. Everything About You, when Zayn said, and you have always been the only one I wanted, and I wanted you to know without you I can't face it. He started rapping, and that is an automatic win. Everything About You raised the bar. Steal My Girl versus Save You Tonight. Zayn's gonna save ya. I'm gonna say Steal My Girl. Oh, but the all that you want's under your nose. Okay, sorry, Save You Tonight wins. Now between Everything About You and Save You Tonight, Everything About You wins, period. Live While We're Young versus Girl Almighty. I like the song Girl Almighty, but when I listen to it, I have no idea what they're talking about. She floats through the room on a big balloon. What are you actually talking about?
Obviously, I know what they're talking about. They're like praising this girl and getting on their knees for her, which period. But like overall, the song is just so chaotic, and like why, like how do you float on a big balloon? Like that's not possible. I don't know.
Because of the confusion I feel when I listen to it, I'm gonna have to say
Live While We're Young. Woo.
Perfect versus Stole My Heart. I really hate how that song starts when Liam's like, the light shines, getting hot on my shoulder. I'm like, Liam? And Perfect also pisses me off because that whole entire song they just pinned every time they got interviewed. Like, so it's perfect about Taylor Swift. I didn't like that era of Harry dating Taylor. It was miserable for me. He was my baby father. It was hard for me. But Perfect will win that. Live While We're Young versus Perfect. Neither of these songs are like my favorites. I don't have a strong preference towards either of them. I'm gonna say Live While We're Young because I loved the Super Bowl commercial. But Drew Brees. So now we're going Live While We're Young versus Everything About You. Everything About You clearly wins because that song has my whole heart and soul. Now we have to go between Everything About You and Stand Up, which is hard because those are both from the first album, but it's a clear winner that it's Everything About You, so it's Everything About You. So now we have Everything About You versus
Over Again.
And this will conclude everything for the first half. It will be the contender for the final spot. I already know what it is. It's not much of a debate. It's gonna be Everything About You. I don't care.
So I made a boo-boo. I was telling myself that it was Another World versus Everything About You, but it was actually Over Again versus Everything About You. And if I knew that, Over Again definitely would have won, but it's a mistake I'm just gonna have to live with, and it's okay.
Next, we have What Makes You Beautiful versus Na Na Na. Okay, listen, Na Na is really annoying, so What Makes You Beautiful wins, but that definitely won't win this quadrant. So now we have Stockholm Syndrome versus Heart Attack. I really like that song. I didn't tell you what song it was. I really like Stockholm Syndrome a lot, but Heart Attack, and I'm like, ow! It's gonna have to be Heart Attack. In between What Makes You Beautiful and Heart Attack, it's clearly gonna be Heart Attack. Rock Me and Drag Me Down. Rock Me, like the part where Liam is like, I was like, why did you do that? But at the same time, like, go off. Drag Me Down was just a monumental moment because it was like, can One Direction really do the dang thing without Zayn? And they did, and they could. Because a lot of people like to say that Zayn carried the group, which Harry was there too. Harry was there too. Just remember that. I'm gonna have to say Rock Me wins that. Midnight Memories versus Clouds. It's easily Midnight Memories. Clouds was good, but and like that sound just doesn't vibe with me that much. Midnight Memories versus Rock Me. I'm gonna say Midnight Memories, even though Rock Me made my teen girl senses tingle. Midnight Memories is like badass, and the music video is really cute. Midnight Memories versus Heart Attack. I think Midnight Memories wins. Next we have She's Not Afraid versus Diana. I like the song Diana, but I just hate that they said a name that's not mine. Aaliyah. But I do like how it's like, you can love me, you don't even know me. She's Not Afraid makes me really happy. And it makes me think of the This Is Us movie, which I love. I'm gonna have to go with She's Not Afraid. Best song ever versus Temporary Fix. I'll be a temporary fix. Let me be your good night. That song is good. But so is Best Song Ever. And like, you just can't forget the Stay With Me. I'm quite quick. 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Temporary Fix. I didn't listen to that as much as I would have listened to Best Song Ever. So, Best Song Ever. So now She's Not Afraid versus Best Song Ever. Definitely She's Not Afraid. Little White Lies versus I Would. I remember I was trying to learn all the words to this, and I was like in my room listening to this, and I was like, would he say he's in LWWY? Like trying to do it in sign language and and then Little White Lies. And like trying to have a taste of like some EDM moment or something. You say you're a good girl, but I know you would. Okay, yeah, Little White Lies win. AM versus Moments? Moments, because Moments is like classic One Direction. So now we have Little White Lies versus Moments. So now I have She's Not Afraid versus Moments, which hurts. You just can't compare that. I think I'm gonna have to choose Moments. For this top chunk, we have to choose between Midnight Memories and Moments. It's gonna have to be Moments. Last quadrant. Little Things versus Irresistible. I'm literally broken inside. The first time I listened to Little Things, I remember that it came out like UK time because I woke up on a school day at 5 o'clock in the morning to listen to it and literally like cried or something. But then Irresistible, it's so beautiful. Even though Little Things made my teenage heart feel love, Irresistible just feels good. Irresistible wins. So now we have Come On Come On versus Walking in the Wind. Oh, this hurts me. I love Come On Come On because of that video of them. Yeah, I've been watching you. But I also didn't like how it was basically implying that they're like, yeah, I brought a girl here, but I'd rather dance with you instead. That's rude. Walking in the Wind, it was like closure, even though like they still kind of all hate each other. It's also just a really sweet song. So Walking in the Wind wins. Walking in the Wind versus Irresistible, which really hurts me. I feel like in my heart, it's Walking in the Wind. Don't Forget Where You Belong versus Never Enough. I can barely remember all of Never Enough, so... Oh my gosh, she's like, never enough. Definitely Don't Forget Where You Belong. Up All Night versus Hey Angel. Up all night and jump around until they say the sun. Hey Angel definitely wins that one. Now we have to choose between Walking in the Wind and Hey Angel. These are 2 AM songs, aren't they? It's gonna be Walking in the Wind though, obviously, because I love that song. Fool's Gold versus Through the Dark. I love Fool's Gold. 4 was so good, but Through the Dark... The lyrics, I could listen to that now and still be like, damn. Probably one of my favorite One Direction songs ever, period. Obviously, Through the Dark wins that one. One Thing versus Change My Mind. Change My Mind definitely wins because One Thing was just like cute little single that shot me out of the sky, you know. More Than This versus Right Now. I love Right Now. And I love More Than This. I can love you more than this. Yeah. I feel like Right Now wins. And lastly, we have Night Changes versus Half a Heart. Walking around with just one singular shoe. Even though the walking around with one shoe part makes me annoyed, I'm gonna choose Half a Heart. Now we're choosing Through the Dark versus Half a Heart. That is easily Through the Dark. Now we have to choose between Through the Dark and Walking in the Wind, which makes me sad, but Through the Dark is like honestly one of my favorite One Direction songs ever. So the last quadrant, the one that won is Through the Dark. Now our top 2 songs are Everything About You and Through the Dark, which I feel like are completely valid in my brain. Drum roll, please. The winner is Through the Dark. Through the Dark really is just so good to me. Case closed. I'm right, you're wrong, shut up, in the wise words of Eugene. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you disagree or if you agree with me and if I made any decisions that pissed you off, because I probably did. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Please click the links in my bio to help, to sign petitions, to donate if you can, or just to educate yourself and be a good ally to Black people. Don't be ignorant. Don't choose ignorance ever. I love you guys so very much. I hope this could take your mind off of everything for a little bit. It definitely took mine off. I will see you guys next time, okay? I love you so much. See you later. Through the dark. I'm so correct. I'm so correct. I'm correct.